Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, yeah? It's an impromptu one right here. This is a Big Dog Radio. Uh, might hear things in the background, but that's fine. Check out the podcast when you get a chance. All new Big Dog Radio, Buffs Transfer Portal News. Let me know if you can hear me good out there. Hit me in the comments right now. Let me know where you're checking in from, how you checking in. Taylor Made already up in here. Let me see. Let me see. Jump on in. Jump on in. Should be good to go live and direct right now. Testing, 1, 2. All right. So 4/17/24. Another day, another dollar for the, or should I say, Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes. And we just got another guy on the move, and that is my main man, Kyrie Manns. He's on the move from Colorado on the second day of the spring transfer window. Shout out to my boy Adam Mustard Tiger on BuffStampede.com. Y'all check that out when you get a chance for all the updates and news from Colorado Buffs. Also, BuffZone.com. My guy Brian will be live later on today on Buff Time podcast, myself and Brian Howell. But Colorado's Edge Group has been retooled this offseason. As a result, Kyrie Manns was on the outside looking in, although it looked differently at practice from the well-off footage. But I guess we were wrong on that, as Coach Prime called him out as one of the guys that we need to have and keep going, because when you're going, then we all are going, is what Coach Prime said. So let's check out. I'll give you more news on Kyrie Manns. Man saw action in 11 of 12 games during the Colorado 2023 campaign, with one start in the opener against TCU. He recorded a total of 9 tackles and 1 sack while with the Buffs. According to Pro Football Focus, Manns played 135 defensive snaps and graded out at 61.9 last season. He was also a participant on 48 special teams plays. Prior to transferring to Colorado, Manns played in 26 games at Maine with 108 tackles. He is originally from New York. Of course, y'all saw that where he starred at New Rochelle High School. New Rochelle High School, that was featured on what Reverend Run shows back in the day. That's where your kids went to school. I think New Rochelle High School. Manns will have 1 year of eligibility remaining at his next stop. Receivers Jacob Page and Tavares Dawson. Offensive linemen Savion Washington, Isaiah Jota, and David Connor. Defensive linemen Zach Blackwood and Chaz Wallace. Edge D.V. Harris. Cornerback Kamone McClain. And safeties Jaden Milliner-Jones and Miles Slusher entered the transfer portal on Tuesday. All right. D.V. Harris wasn't on Colorado's football spring roster along with David Connor or Tavares Dawson. Still no official word on Big Bishop Thomas, although the official word that I reported was pretty official. So let's see who we got up in this thing right now. Hopefully everything is good on the audio. But that's the Big Dog News as far as that goes. If y'all want to talk about some more things, get in the comments, let me know. We got 150 people watching on YouTube, 150 on Facebook. Yes, indeed. So here's also everything you need to, well, should I tell you about all that right now? I will say experts, everything our experts know about the biggest news from day one of the spring college football transfer window. Here are some news, notes, and thoughts on a chaotic day of the transfer portal window. what does the market look like for my main man, Kamone McClain? The spring transfer portal window is officially here and is moving quickly with more than 200 FBS scholarship players in by 6 p.m. Eastern Time. That's after more than 40 had already entered the transfer portal during the previous week. While most players that enter won't make an impact on the 2024 season, there are at least some interesting things to pull out of the chaos. Here are some news, notes, and thoughts on the chaotic day of the transfer portal window. Let's start with the headlines, please. Colorado cornerback Cormani McClain, the biggest name to enter Tuesday that hadn't already been reported. As expected, the entrant was Kamone McClain, the class of 2023 five-star recruit who started 4 games at Colorado last season. He's up and up out of there. The thing is, a lot of people were saying or asking what happened, what's this, what's that. The main thing is, though, that the young fella has a chance to continue his football career, continue his education, and move on in a positive note somehow, some way to continue his career. Because at the end of the day, he's a guy who has 4 years left, who got some experience up there with Coach Prime in Colorado, seems to have a good head on his shoulder for all intents and purposes. Probably just has some young freshman mistakes by, not showing up on time to this or not being on time to that, or just falling out with Coach Prime in some type of way. But still in all, he got a big, bright future in front of him. All he has to do is stay focused or get focused in some cases, and do the best he can on the football field. Maybe just get back in Florida, get back in a space where he feels more comfortable, and that way he can kind of fall in line and get some of the things that he might be missing to excel in the best way possible. You know what I'm saying? Because if you looked at some of the film and some of the things that he did well, they were exceptionally well. So you can build on that. Some coaches out there is looking at it and saying, you know what, the man wasn't terrible. At least he did this, he did that. But I did read a stat that said he was actually graded out the lowest of any player who played over like 136 snaps on Colorado's defense. That was a stat. I don't know where the stat came from, but I saw it. I could have researched it. I think it was probably actually PFF, Pro Football Focus. So wherever he goes, he will have to, of course, improve and still, learn the defense, get in a situation where he is best for him. That way he can thrive and improve in some type of way. But all the best for the big fella, Kamone McClain. Uh, as far as the Colorado Buffaloes go, there are a lot of guys in the transfer portal that's knocking on the door, trying to get in Colorado, knocking on the door, hitting up um, uh, recruiters and coaches and saying, hey, I'm the man for this. I should be here. Holla at me, coach. Holla at me. You feel me? So we'll see how it plays out at the end of the day and see if what Coach Prime pulls out of this transfer portal is going to be what a lot of people been expecting. Big time players that's coming in and make big time situations happen for the Colorado Buffaloes because he has the atmosphere, he has the coaching staff. All they got to do is put it together with the players and the depth. It's all about depth now. A lot of players are leaving these schools, and a lot of schools are losing depth, and that's the main thing. A lot of threes are going into twos. Backups going into backups are going into the backup role, and some backups are going into the starter role. So you might see some drop offs from some schools because of the transfer portal, and you might see some pickups of some lower schools because of the transfer portal. Look out for a school like Ole Miss. You know, look out for a school like just some random school to pop up because of great recruiting. So shout out to Big Chaz Wallace, Washington, Miller, Jones, and everybody who hit the transfer portal. Um, His portal prime season, like he told everybody, hey, the transfer portal is open. You gonna jump or you gonna ride? You gonna jump or you gonna ride? Let me know what you gonna do. Hit me in the comments. And we'll get back for more. This is Big Dog Radio. Big Dog Chico be coming back. More Buff Time podcast with myself and Brian coming up later on today. Also, we got an exclusive interview with a young quarterback who just visited Colorado. You'll see that posted later on today. He's now back on island, and we're going to have a conversation with him later on today. It's going to be 5 p.m. Hawaii time, so that's like 7 p.m. Actually, it's going to be late you guys' time. So tune in later on tonight for myself and Jared Sakapatole, who will be joining me, the throwing left-hander quarterback out here. And we'll get to more. Oregon DB Dalen Austin arrested Monday in connections with, man, that's crazy. Let me know what y'all think, man. Hit me back later on. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, all the other good stuff. I'm open about the same piece in the middle. Yeah.